Hello again, Lyle. This is Sylvia here, and thank you again for connecting with me in our brief phone call a few days ago. Now, if you don't remember me, I'm Sylvia Ritzman, owner of Evoke Strategy and a PhD student committed to helping small businesses thrive online. I recently completed a research project on online consumer behavior in the food industry, and that's how I discovered Feed Me More website. First off, I have to confess, I absolutely love your brand name. It is not only playful, but memorable, just like the kind of dinner party I'd love to be invited to. Now, back to my research. It is extensive, but I recorded this short video to walk you through three things you can improve right away on your online presence to start attracting more of the right customers and keep your competition behind you. And if you're thinking, why is she doing this for free? What's the catch here? Well, first, I'm a researcher, a scientist, and as so, it's in my DNA to give back to society. Second, most business owners don't have the time or headspace to keep up with digital marketing, and many don't really know how to distinguish who is an expert and who isn't. So I do it to show business owners just like you what I do and how I do it. So if you find these insights relevant to your business and would like to learn more, I'll be thrilled to share more with you and help Feed Me More reposition itself online. Otherwise, you can still run with it yourself and see significant results. Either way, it's a win for your business, and that's what matters to me. In this video, I'll cover three key digital strategies that you can apply today to see a huge difference on the number of customers finding and reaching out to you online: content, citations, and backlinks. I'll also use one of your competitors, Deborah Catering's website, to analyze how they're applying these digital strategies and winning clients online every day, and where Feed Me More is missing some real money opportunities. The reason why I picked Chef Deborah's site is because she's currently showing as #1 in both Google Map Pack, this little area here, but also in the organic search from Google results page. Now, the reason why I emphasized the word currently is because the strategies she's applying online can be applied by anyone. And if you do it for Feed Me More, you absolutely can beat her in both areas. And that's all about these three strategies that we're going to talk about today. So without further ado, and before I dive into real data about your business, let me explain these three concepts of the digital world that might feel slightly foreign to you. The first is content, and it reflects the actual words in your website. These words aren't just pretty descriptions, they are signals that tell Google what your business is about. So when people search for highly buying intentional terms like catering near me or catering in New York City, they can find you. The more relevant in keyword rich your content is, the higher your chance of showing up on page 1 of search result. And here goes a golden tip for you, Lyle. Google loves pages with around 1,000 to 1,500 words that are laser focused on what your customers are searching for. This is a big rule of the thumb for any landing page. Now, moving to citations. Citations are simply listings of your business name, address, and phone number in online directories. So think of Yelp, Yellow Page, Better Business Bureau, or even Facebook. These might sound a little bit boring, but to Google, they're powerful trust signals. The more accurate and consistent your citations are, and the more of them you have, the more credible and established your business will look to Google. So last but not least, let's talk backlinks. Backlinks are like digital referrals. When another trusted website links to your website, it tells Google, well, this business is respected. I'll show more of it to people. Here's a simple example for you. If Food Network has an article that links back to Feed Me More, Google search engine thinks, okay, Food Network is a very well-known company and it's linking to this other website here. So this other website must be legit. I'll rank it higher than those who do not have the same recommendation. Now, let's see some real data and play a little bit with your website and your competitor. I'll be shuffling between a few tools here and tell you how they help us understand your online presence as well as your competitors. So we're starting with content. Remember, I mentioned ideally you should have 1,500 words in your homepage. If I go to Deborah Miller's website, I see that she has beautiful imageries, but also these images they are followed up with a good and compelling story. But not only the story, embedded in this story, she has very specific key terms. She's positioning her business and she's telling Google what she does. So when you see special occasions here, she's calling those terms and helping Google understand the kind of work that she does. Same thing for corporate wedding, right? You can see, or corporate catering. You can see that she has all of these words embedded underneath those images. And that's helping Google understand the business, rank her higher, and tell customers what this business is about. And that's how Google bring customers searching for those specific terms right to her website. If I do the same comparison to Feed Me More, I do not see the same words, right? When I land here, that's your homepage, I see beautiful images, right? I see nice pictures. I see like all your mission are transparent throughout your website, but you're not telling much. You're not giving Google enough information to help you rank higher in the Google search results. Now, in terms of absolute words or word count, I use this tool. It's called Search Bloom. It's a free tool, but just to give you a sense of distance you are to a website that is more in alignment with what Google needs to recognize a business. So DeborahMillerCatering.com has about 1,100 words in her website, while Feed Me More has 630. So you are falling short in about half of what she has, right? But Lyle, the good thing is it's not difficult to change. You just need to think of a compelling story about your business and then embed in this story some of those keywords that are highly buying intentional, right? What people are truly looking for when they are looking to buy a service. And how we know those words. Well, let's use Deborah Miller again as our example. And here is another tool that I'm using. It's called Ahrefs, and it's a paid tool, costs me about $100 per month, but it gives me a sense of how many keywords is Deborah Miller is using on her website. And she currently has about 1.3 thousand keywords across her entire website that tells Google and helps Google drive traffic to that website. If you see here, she's driving about over than 2,000 people every month to her website through these keywords. When I do the same comparison to your website, you have 5 keywords, what people are looking for when they want to buy catering, when they want to find a service. And it's driving one individual to your website per month. So definitely you have some work to do here. If you're asking me, okay, but how do I know the keywords? Here is another good sense. We can go and see what the #1 caterer in New York is doing. She's doing Catering New York. She uses this word a lot on her website. Catering NYC. Simple wedding menu, NYC wedding catering, corporate catering services, wedding catering New York City. Those are huge keywords and terms that drive traffic to her website. And that's what we have to start doing for Feed Me More, so that you're going to start showing much higher in the rank results on Google search. Now, another component we talked about was citation. Citation is when you have your business listed in other directories. So if I look to Deborah Miller, her website is listed in 34 different directories. While I do the same comparison for Feed Me More, your business, you are in 8 different directories. So you have your business listed on Yelp, Yahoo, MapQuest, BuzzFile, N49, and My Local Services. And so simple solution here. And I'm using another tool now to identify those citations. This is called WhiteSpark. It's also a paid tool, costs me about $50 per month. But then the solution for you here, Lyle, is just to go to what citations Deborah Miller has and identify all of those directories where you should also list your business. So the only thing you have to do is go one by one, add your business name, address, and phone. But the trick here, Lyle, is that you don't want to stop on those 34 citations that she has. You want to find more, because that's how you're going to beat her and show up in front of her in this Google Map pack. 34 is not difficult to beat. You already know what those 34 are. The only thing you have to do now is to find another 20, 30% of those 34. So talking about 10 more, 15 more, add your business there, and boom, you will immediately beat her and show up before her in this business map back here. So now let's review another component, the third component, that is called backlinks. Remember, backlinks are all the websites that have a link to your website. Deborah Miller has currently 758 backlinks pointing to her website, coming from different websites. When I do the same assessment for Feed Me More, I see that you only have 26 backlinks. This feels a little bit of a big gap to bridge, but the good thing is that the same tool gives us an access, a view, a sneak peek on all the places where she has these backlinks. And so again, we can go there and get you also listed, these sites also pointing to your website, or we can find different places that are even more relevant for the food industry and catering industry and make them send or map a link to your website. So Lyle, what I really want you to take out of this video is, number one, clarity of where Feed Me More is missing out in the online market, and two, confidence that these tactics work and are at your fingertips to apply. If you apply these three things today, I know for a fact, because data doesn't lie, you will climb to the first page of Google search results, and it can change your business. So just to recap, content, your homepage should tell a story in about 1,500 well-chosen words, packed with keywords and terms your customers are actually searching for. Citations, you want to outlist your competitors in directories by at least 30%. And backlinks, secure links from trusted sources to boost your site's authority in search ranking. Lyle, I know how tough the market is and how dependent small businesses are on third-party companies like Angie, Thumbtack, or Cater to Me. I know exactly how painful it is to pay for leads that are shared among 4 of your competitors. And what I showed you today gives you full control over your leads and an actionable plan to have clients coming straight to your door without a broker in between. Now, if you think you cannot handle 10 to 15 more clients per month, that's absolutely fair. Just send me a quick note saying that you watched the video and your thoughts about it. I would really appreciate your feedback. On the other hand, if you're ready to grow, you can implement these 3 strategies today. I gave you the exact same formula businesses pay tons of dollars to have. Now, if you would like support and guidance to design a custom strategy to accelerate your growth while you can focus on your current clients and kitchen operations, I'd love to offer you a free 45-minute discovery session. Those are the same sessions I led for Fortune 100 clients in my previous role, where they paid between $5,000 to $7,000 for them. But because I'm committed to building something that is truly transformational and impactful for local businesses in this community, I'm offering this for free, while I still can keep up my calendar under control, and it's not going to last long, I can tell you. If this is the case, feel free to pick a slot in my calendar here on my website. If you just type in evoke a strategy, click this button, book now, it's going to bring you to my calendar. Just pick a slot that works for you, and I'll be glad to meet with you. You can also reply to this email giving me a few options that work for you, or give me a call at 917-724-4970. We can meet virtually or in person, whatever you prefer. We make magic happen here. Thanks again for your time, Lyle, and truly I wish you continued success. Feed Me More has so much potential. Let me help you unlock it. Stay safe. Bye for now.